Leos, welcome to my channel. This is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement. And I want to say really quickly, welcome to all my returning subscribers. I do appreciate your support. Like, shares, comments, all of that. And welcome to all my new people as well. Hopefully you choose to stick around with us for future tarot readings that I may post, okay? But let's jump into the next 72 hours and see what's in store. Okay, any information that you need to get a personal or a service with me will be listed below. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So your state of mind, we have the Knight of Wands. What's surrounding you, I have the Three of Pentacles. Hopes and dreams, we have the Eight of Swords. Opportunity and options, we have the Knight of Swords. Current difficulties, we have the Judgment card, and advice is the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So first message for you with the Five of Swords being at the bottom, be careful of saying or doing things that you can't necessarily take back. And also be aware of people who say or do things to spite you or to get at you just because they're upset, they're angry, and they get in their feelings, okay? You guys are definitely going to have certain individuals show their true colors or continue to show their true colors during this time frame. Spirit also wants you guys to maybe rethink some sort of project here, some sort of idea that you have. There may be like some details you may need to tweak. But with the Emperor being at the bottom of the deck, yeah, communication is a big thing. During this time frame, be aware of how your ideas, your feelings are being communicated, especially if there's like a lot of pent up feelings or things that you haven't gotten off of your chest and you finally do get a chance to get it off of your chest, it could come out wrong. Okay. Also, addressing self-sabotage is something you guys are going to have to do, or naturally you guys are going to be doing this already. You could be seeing where like certain things that you think influence your actions. So therefore you could be like self-sabotaging a little bit, or like sometimes you get into your head and think too hard about things that you want to accomplish, and then it psychs yourself out almost in a sense. But anywho, going deeper into the reading itself, when it comes to your state of mind, I have the Knight of Wands. So you could be experiencing highs and lows. Honestly, some days you are like on fire and nothing can stop you. Nothing can take you off of your A game. Nothing can throw you off. And then you have other days where you're just kind of like, to be honest, especially over the next 72 hours. It also feels like you guys could just have like this nervous energy a little bit. You could find yourself thinking like very anxious thoughts, or like there could be certain things that you have like this pushing urge to get done. Like your mind won't allow you to rest until you get certain things done. But yeah, I feel like you guys are going to be very sociable too. You could find yourself more open to socializing with people or connecting with other people, more energetic than usual. Like your state of mind, it's at an all-time high, to be honest. It's just keeping the same momentum is what I'm seeing. Now, when it comes to what's surrounding you, I have the Three of Pentacles. So I see you guys focusing on work-related stuff. You could be working on multiple things, especially within a business. If you have a job, you could be maybe branching off and trying to get another stream of income. It just feels like money opportunities is what's surrounding you during this time frame. And also you could be, connecting more with friends and people that you have like long-term relationships with. You, like I said, you could find yourself just more sociable during this time frame and being surrounded by some good vibes. You could also have people around you who are showing you that they care about you via like their willingness to help you, their willingness to like pull you out of whatever funk that you could be going through. So like really supportive friends and family is what I'm picking up too. Now, when it comes to your hopes and fears, I have the Eight of Swords. So when it comes to your fears, you could be fearful that you're stuck in a job that feels limiting or a relationship that you can't seem to mentally shake. So you could be scared that you'll never be able to get over an ex, or you'll never be able to get over the person you're with as of right now, or shake that connection. You could also have a fear that just random stuff would happen to you. Like whenever I see the Eight of Swords, this is believing that things that will never ever happen may actually happen to you. So the fears that you could have could be unfounded, to be honest. So be careful of getting caught up in your own head. This could also be fears of disappointment, like being disappointed again, or like you going back into a state of sadness if you just recently beat depression. You could also be fearing low-key some sort of healing process because you know that it's not going to be just an easy one. But in terms of your hopes, shifting it to something more positive, you could be hoping that any frustration that you could be experiencing as of right now will clear up. You could also be hoping that these frustrating conversations that you may have to have with the love interest don't become that frustrating or don't become that drawn out of issues here. Yeah, you're also hoping that some sort of argument doesn't spring up with like somebody you may have children with as well. But moving on from that, when it comes to opportunities and options that you may have as of right now around you over the next 72 hours, I have the Knight of Swords. So I think that you have opportunities that have been around for a minute. It's more so you needing to seize them, you needing to go after them. Okay, the options that you have here is for you, or the main option that you have here to make this next 72 hours, I guess, what's the word I want to use? Favorable, is to take action and have tunnel vision. I feel like you guys being focused is what's going to open more opportunities for you, or not even open new opportunities or doors for you, but more so show you the way in terms of things that you've been already trying to accomplish. So you guys have the opportunity to turn your situation around by having this focused direction. You guys also may have somebody randomly reach out to you. This looks like a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So a romantic opportunity may present itself to you, or communication from someone who you haven't heard from in a little bit may also spring up. Now, when it comes to possible difficulties you could run into with the Judgment card, this could be making certain decisions that may not be in your best interest. So be careful of making the choice to get back with that one ex who's a liar or a cheater, or making that decision to put off, going to that job interview, or I don't know, like putting some sort of major decision off. You want to be careful of doing that. Also, too, a difficult thing that may come up is like you second guessing certain decisions that you've already made. Like, for instance, you could have cut a friend off and you're thinking really heavy about whether or not that was the right thing for you to do during this time frame. So make sure you're not second guessing yourself about choices that you've felt called to make previously, because all you can do is focus on the now. Also, I feel like you're going to have certain epiphanies during this time frame that could be a little bit uncomfortable, but for your best interest, so that you know how to maneuver and you know how to move. Now, advice for you with the Nine of Swords: contain any or let me not even say contain. Be aware of any doubtful negative thoughts that start to charge up, or that start to become like a big focal point. Okay, if you're starting to think things that aren't true, or you're starting to think things out of like fear or letting your mind get carried away, make sure you're not believing in those negative limiting thoughts, okay? Because it's easy to get lost in the not knowing what thoughts are real and which ones aren't. But during this time frame, anxiety could sweep over you, and you want to just be careful of subscribing to those thoughts and subscribing to that rhetoric that you could be letting play in your head. But final message for you, Leos. What's the final message for you? We have: restore yourself with alone time. Take a break from the busy world. Replenish yourself in the stillness. Meditate, stretch, nap, garden. Do whatever quiet activities your spirit yearns for. So yes, this is spending more time with yourself if you feel like you need to replenish, restore your energy. Okay. And for others of you, I was kind of seeing this earlier. It's quite the opposite. Some of you spend way too much time by yourself. So your mind starts to wander. It starts to go into dark places. So maybe surround yourself around good, loving vibes if you don't want to necessarily be alone, but definitely preserve your energy. Definitely take some time for yourself to replenish yourself. Okay. But this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe so you never miss a beat. And I will see you in the next one.